Beyond Texas, which no one ever thought would go blue for Harris, there was an expectation of a much tighter race in the battleground states. On Election Day, we dispatched our EWTN News In Depth reporters to two key swing states, Pennsylvania and North Carolina, to talk to voters at polling places and evening watch parties. Our team coverage on what we heard from voters begins with reporter Mark Irons in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
There was high voter turnout around the country, and the critical swing state of Pennsylvania was no exception, as the final vote count here helped solidify a Donald Trump presidential victory.
I believe in, most of his policies.
At the end of the day, I'm happy with the outcome.
We spoke with Pennsylvania voters pleased the country picked the former president again.
I think he did a good job last time he was in.
And he wants to do what's best for our country.
But the morning after the results came in, we also heard from supporters of Vice President Kamala Harris reacting to defeat.
I'm extremely concerned about the direction of this country.
We're going to accept the results of the election, unlike Trump in 2020. We're going to play fair.
Thomas Kimberly Dawes and his wife had spent the week before Election Day volunteering for the Harris campaign around Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Dawes reflects on what's next for his party.
Which is the Democratic Party over the last 25 years. We've lost our base in the working class, and we've got to get back to fundamentals with them.
Whether Democrats or Republicans, people in the working class have always played a big part in the industrial strength of America. And though there is no longer production on the grounds of the shuttered Bethlehem Steel Corporation, about 60 miles north of Philadelphia, the political leanings around here almost always indicate who will win the White House. For decades, this place was a national leader in steel production. Of course, nowadays, all Americans look to Pennsylvania to see what voters are thinking every presidential election, in particular in this part of the state, in a particular county, where for more than 100 years, voters have almost perfectly picked who will be president. Northampton County voters have correctly chosen the U.S. president in all but 3 elections since the early 1900s. The county went to Trump in 2016, Biden in 2020, and now back to Trump. We spoke with county voters near St. Anne Catholic School, which served as a polling station.
So my identity really is rooted in my Catholicism, my practice of the faith.
By the adjacent church, we met with parishioner Mark Naperkowski. His vote was guided by Catholic teaching, which calls for the protection of preborn children. With that in mind, he supported Trump.
He is going to do less damage, I believe, in that realm than his opponent, Harris.
Naperkowski helps run a pro-life ministry at St. Anne Parish. He believes at both the church and state level across the country, a pro-life mission must advance.
We need to really value every human life and give moms and women and families an opportunity to raise their families with the resources that are that we can provide.
In Pennsylvania, Election Day 2024 will be memorable for one voter we spoke with, but not because of the outcome. This election was a significant first for Jackson Pine, who became a U.S. citizen last year.
Yeah, first election in my whole life. It's my first election. I'm very proud because if it was somewhere different, I don't think I would have had the opportunity to vote.
His vote went to the Democratic ticket. Pine and other Liberians were helped by immigration policies during the presidency of Bill Clinton that allowed them to flee their war-torn country in Africa and come to America. How does it make you feel to be an American here voting?
I feel very happy, proud, and words cannot tell it all because I know what I went through. 23 years surviving in this country to become a citizen. It wasn't just an easy task, but with God above, we were able to come through. So I'm very happy to be an American.
Mark Irons, EWTN News In Depth.